updates. Greetings, film fans. I'm the Crazy Artist, President and CEO of Crazy Artist Productions. And as said a few seconds ago, this is an update for everything that we're doing here at Crazy Artist Productions. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If not, hey, it's good to see you again. So, if you're new to the channel, we'll go back to those guys. Crazy Artist Productions is an independent film company based in Oregon, staffed by mostly my friends that I talked into doing this with me. And we're all about making quality-ish films, short films and series. Mostly we're all about the cheese, really, honestly. Not so much in our most recent short film, but for the most part we're all about the cheese. Speaking of our most recent short film, you should check that out, and our first short film, Mercs. You can find links in the description below. So before we get started on what it is we're gonna be doing in the near future, we got an email from a fan. And it says, "Hey bro, what's up? Why does it take you guys so long to make a short film? I mean, they're short films, right? And when are you gonna make another Mercs movie? Derek." Well, Derek, it's like this. These things take money. Lots of money. Even a short film takes money. So for Mercs, I called in every single favor I had with all my friends. And then most of them spent money out of pocket to help that thing get made. I think in total, there were at least 10 people that spent money and about 15 people that gave up massive amounts of their own time to make that. For Warders, which wasn't going to happen, a friend of ours stepped in and said, "Hey, I want to be executive producer, I'll fund it." It was a micro budget, but that was the only way it would have got made because I exhausted all my favors on Mercs. So currently, we have a Patreon page. If you want to become a patron and help out, you can follow the link in the description below, and Patreon allows you, the fans, to be directly involved with our projects. The more you contribute, the more films we can make. So become a patron, even a $1 pledge helps. So the best part about Patreon is, the more money we get, the more stuff we can do. That's why we have it set up to be monthly and not per project. See, we need the money beforehand to get things like props, procure sets, to get pay for fees or licenses if we need them, get food to feed everybody, and then we can make the thing. So there are some people that do tutorials that don't require that kind of setup that get paid per project, but they get paid after the project. We have no money to do the said project before we can get paid. That's why it's monthly. Some people may be confused about that. I kind of was when I first set it up, and a friend of mine corrected me. Thank you so much, Drew. Appreciate that. So yes, even a buck a month can help out, because the more money we get, the more stuff we can do. So thanks in advance for contributing. Now to get to the upcoming projects. So the first thing we have in the works is a fan film for Fallout called The North Waste. It's set here in the Eugene, Springfield-ish area. Definitely something that everybody involved is super excited about because we're all gigantic fans of the Fallout franchise. Joe and myself have wasted many hours playing Fallout 4 and then talking about how much fun we had wasting said hours. So that one's going to be shot roughly end of July, beginning of August. We're still getting props, costumes, locations in place, and then in the next couple of months we're going to start casting. So if you're new to this channel and you live in the Eugene, Springfield, Oregon area and you want to be cast, easiest way is to make a video of yourself. You can use your cell phone, doesn't matter, doing a monologue or something. Make sure you're in decent light. You don't necessarily have to be in 3-point lighting like this, but some kind of lighting so I can see your face, and then send it to crazyartistproductions@gmail.com, and I will let you know if you're good enough. I was really mean. No, I mean, I'll let you know if you're actually right for the part, because I do have a specific look in mind for each one. And then the thing about the Fallout film is it's actually kind of a pre-pilot, if that's a term. It is today. It's a pre-pilot, because we're hoping to make an actual web series out of this. This would be crowdfunded by you guys, hence the Patreon plug earlier. But we also might be doing like a Kickstarter or something to just get the money outright for the season, or at least for the first season. So depending on the response we get with this one dictates whether or not we're actually going to do that. But that is something that is in the works right now. All right. So the last thing I want to talk about Okay, there's too much. I can't go on. I splashed. So the final thing I want to talk about is my new show, Indie Film Workshop. It's a show I created specifically to help people who want to become indie filmmakers but don't really want to go to film school, which is the whole point of it. And it covers everything from absolute bare bones basic things like, you know, what the fuck is ISO and how does it apply to me, all the way up to how do you shoot a crowd scene, which is actually pretty involved, but not quite as complex as it might seem if you know what you're doing. And that should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. It'll be once a month to once every 2 weeks, depending on how much time I have. Again, the more Patreon I have, the more I can do it more often, because then I don't have to work as well. I can just do this for a living. So, that it? You got anything? Joe doesn't have anything. Yeah, all right. See you later, fuckers.
Can I go home now?
No.